Hey guys, how you been? I know it's been a minute. I hope you've missed me because I've missed you guys a ton. My time has been well spent. I'm sorry it has been a minute since I posted a video, but I finished up the short film and I sent it off to the composer, so all my work is done. All done. And hopefully the film will be out in about a month or so, depending how long it is for the composer to make the music. I will show it all to you guys. So yeah, that's awesome. A lot of stuff happened while I was gone. It is the year 2020 now, a new year, a new decade. My New Year's resolution this year is to post at least twice as many videos as I posted last year. Shouldn't be a hard goal to achieve because I was working on a couple different short films last year. I'm going to rededicate myself to this platform. There's still going to be gear reviews, there's going to be gear comparisons, and I want to incorporate a lot more film school type stuff, hence the name of the channel, Lunascope Film School. I want to teach you guys different things about the art of filmmaking, and hopefully you'll learn something and teach me stuff as well, because this is a community. It's not one-sided. I've learned a lot from a lot of people that have already contacted me, and that's amazing. That's what this is for. Another thing that has happened is you guys got me to 1,000 subscribers. That blows my mind. I cannot believe that 1,000 of you really like this content and want to see more. That's awesome. That's amazing. So I'm going to do a little trick for 1,000 subscribers. Here we go. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let me think. How about a giveaway instead? There's going to be a giveaway to one lucky viewer. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment with the information that I can get a hold of you on. And I will reveal what those two prizes are later in this video at two different times. I've got two different giveaways for one person, and I hope you guys are excited for that. My gift to you, because you guys are awesome. But let's see if I can come up with a better magic trick. Let me think here. Hold on. Oh, that did not sit well with my stomach. Come on, roll the bumper. All right, now that my stomach's feeling a little bit better, let's talk about what we're going to talk about in this video today. A company called Fifine, I believe it's pronounced, asked me if I wanted to review a very cheap lavalier system. And I said, why not? Because I want to see what the difference is between a prosumer and a completely consumer brand lavalier system is. So I'm going to compare it to the Rode Wireless Go set. The Fifine system is big, it's bulky, it's got that plasticky feel to it, but it's only $40. So if it sounds anywhere better than the on-camera mic, I think this really could be an option for beginners, so we're going to put it through its paces. Again, this looks like older technology. It's got weird antennas on it. A little antenna you can pull out on the side here. I don't know how much that 1 inch is going to help. I guess girls will tell you maybe we shouldn't go there. So yeah, it's big, it's bulky, it takes AA batteries instead of internal lithium-ion batteries like the Wireless Go. There's a giant size difference. Obviously, you can put two of these inside one of these parts here. But the Wireless Go system's $200, and again, only $40. So first things first, one of the things I really like about the Rode Wireless Go system is all you have to do is turn them on, and they basically pair to themselves. You don't have to go through scroll windows. You push the buttons, and they're pretty much paired. So I'm going to start these up and show you what I'm talking about. And bam, we're connected. What'd that take? About 5 seconds? That's awesome. I really like that feature. In comparison, I was expecting it to be a pain to connect these systems because you can go through different frequencies on here. So let's see what happens when I turn this one on and this one. And wow, connected. That's actually really cool. I really like how fast this connects to each other. It's just like the Wireless Go system. So we're going to call that one a draw because they both connect right away. One thing I will say, though, is when it's not connected, it's a green light, but when you connect it, that light turns red. It seems like it might want to be the other way around. I don't know. But it was confusing the first time I saw a red light. I thought red meant bad and green meant good. With this system, it's kind of the other way around. To switch the frequency, there's a set button on the top that you just tap, and it'll change the frequency. On the transmitters of each device, it's pretty much the same thing, only with different sizes. Basically an LED light telling you when things go wrong. Now, when it comes to the screens on the receivers, the Fifine system tells you what frequency you're at and basically your battery power, while the Rode Wireless Go system tells you the battery power of each unit. It tells you how good the rate of transmission is and your decibel level, which is another thing. On the Fifine system, you can't change the audio levels with the unit itself. With the Rode Wireless Go, you have 3 different audio levels to choose from. Now let's talk about the microphones that actually come with these systems. The Rode Wireless Go actually only comes with a microphone that's attached to the system itself, so that can look a little goofy when you have this big box hanging off you when you're doing an interview. But there is a port for another microphone, so you can plug in a normal lavalier mic with a TRS plug that in, and you're ready to go. Now with the Fifine system, it actually comes with 2 microphones. One is a giant lavalier mic, and when I say giant, that's pretty big if you ask me, but it does look better than a box hanging off you because it's a noticeable thing that people are used to seeing. It also comes with a spiffy in-sync style headset with the same kind of microphone on this. I don't think this is for video per se, but maybe for somebody who's doing a presentation or one of those big Apple presentations, you know, where big things happen and people wear headsets. I don't know. I don't really have much use for it, but it's free. It comes with it, so that's kind of cool. Another thing to take note of is it's not a normal TRS socket to plug one of these lavaliers into. It's kind of a mini XLR. So you can get other microphones for this system. They just can't take a TRS, so keep that in mind if you're ordering another lavalier. So the Fifine receiver comes with the big TRS connector on the end that doesn't move, but it does come with adapters for your phone and also one to plug into the camera. So that way, if you're recording with an iPhone or an Android, you can use one of these or just plug it straight into your camera. Now at this point, we're going to stop listening to my lovely boom mic here because I love the sound of it, but we're going to listen to these 2 mics together and see how they sound head to head. Right now, we're switching over to the Rode Wireless Go. The Rode Wireless Go, I don't have a mic plugged into it right now, so you just can hear the bass unit for $200. It still sounds pretty good. This is what the Rode Wireless Go sounds like with the Rode SmartLav plugged into it. An overall better pleasing sound. You don't have that clunky thing hanging off the end of your shirt. And yeah, that's what it sounds like with the Rode SmartLav attached. This is the sound of the Fifine K037. Not as good of a sound. I would say it's better than overall camera, especially from this distance. I think we can make it sound a little bit better, so right now we're going to see what it sounds like if I kind of mess with the levels in post. Post, Justin, make it sound good. Hopefully this sounds a little bit better right now, so it kind of shows you that with a little bit of work, you can still make this sound pretty good as long as there's not a bunch of traffic driving by when you're trying to make a YouTube video. And I wanted to see if there was any difference with the headset mic. It doesn't sound like there is. It's probably the same microphone just smashed into a headset. And again, this is probably more for public speaking or for people that don't want something plugged up here and think it's easier with the mic right out in front here. So as you can hear right out of the box, the Rode Wireless Go sounds a lot better, but with a little hard work, you can make the Fifine system sound usable. And again, I think this is a really good price point for somebody who's just getting into video and wants to do something where the camera's about this far away. So now we're going to do a longevity test on the Fifine lavalier system. We're not on a football field anymore because, well, there's a soccer team playing there. You know how high school sports, you got to support them, I don't know. But we're going to walk down this street. Oh, and that reminds me, I should probably turn on this little app that I got to measure distance. It's a GPS app. And yeah, so we're going to go from there. We're going to test both systems in this environment so they both have an equal shot. So when I turn my back like this, you can't hear me. You could that time. Okay. Okay, so we kind of have the same the same problem where you have to have line of sight as you do. I got a dirty look on that one. Same thing with the line of sight that you have on the other set of lavs that we're going to be testing and that we tested before. Okay, so this is about as far as it goes without... Can you hear me clearly now? Okay, so this is about the first breaking point here. We're going to measure right at the end of this grass here. We're going to give it an extra half step. So the Fifine system made it about 59 meters, and we are going to see what the Rode Wireless Go can do in this environment now, coming up next. All right, now we're going to do the check with the Rode Wireless Go system. We've already checked this before, but it was on a football field. Maybe it'll do better in this situation because there's more stuff for it to bounce off of. So if I turn around, this is about the point I turned around last time, and it probably will have the same effect here. You could hear me the whole time. Oh, it did better. All right, well then it's worth its money because this is a lot more expensive. All right, I'm gonna try it right here. When I turn my back, can you hear me that time? Hey, it's got more stuff to bounce off. It's doing much better than the football field. So we're going here, and we are going to do the turn the back test one more time. Turn my back to the camera, and can you hear? Oh, well, I think we're cooking with some grease here. For all those people back home, that's something that stupid people say when they're not cool like you. All right. So I'm going to do the turn my back one more time here. I would be surprised if you right now. Yeah, okay. So we're starting to get there. Now let's do pure distance. We're still going? Give me a wave if we're still going. Goodness gracious. I gotta be cognizant of that YouTube algorithm. Oh, we cut. We cut off? Wave if we cut off. Okay, so this is far, so I'm gonna lock it here. 154 meters. Wow. I am back on board with the Rode Wireless Go. Yes, okay, so let's cut back into the, now that I've walked to Timbuktu backwards, let's go back into the old studio and let's talk about this. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but I was pretty impressed with both systems. I didn't think the Fifine system was going to make it more than like 30 feet, and the Rode Wireless Go made it like 60% farther than it did in the football field test that I did on the last video. Now, why did that happen? Because in a football field, there's nothing for the sound waves to bounce off, or the wireless waves to bounce off, I should say. So it's just shooting out signal and hoping it hits me. When I'm in a neighborhood, the signal can bounce off houses and come back and find me, and so it can go a longer distance, and a longer distance without having to have line of sight, which was an issue on the football field especially. Now, obviously, the Wireless Go is a better system than the Fifine system. That being said, for $40, I think it's very interesting for people just getting into video who want to do these YouTube style of videos where the camera might not be right next to them. Because this is the sound of the on-camera audio, and this is unusable. The Fifine you can make sound okay. This, I don't think you can save whatsoever. I actually like both products for what they are, and if you're not quite sure if the Fifine is for you, well, guess what? One of the things we're giving away today is the Fifine system. So we'll send the Fifine system with the microphones to one of you viewers for being awesome and getting us to 1,000 subscribers. All you have to do, again, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment in the comments with either your Twitter handle or your email or some way for us to contact you. And I know I said I'm going to do it separately, but why waste any more time? Let's talk about the second thing I'm giving to the same person who's getting the Fifine system. The next video I'm going to be put out is the update to the Small Video Light Showdown. It's going to be the 2020 version, and I'm very excited about it. And one of the lights that led the way for this video was the Pixel G1 RGB. It's bicolored and RGB. You can even charge your phone off it. It's about an $85 light, and I'm going to give a new one to one of you. Just enter the same way, and you will get the Fifine system and the Pixel G1 to one lucky winner. This is one of my favorite lights, and I'm just trying to pay back because you guys have made me feel so good. I've learned a lot from this community. I hope I've taught this community some things. And yeah, with that being said, it's not a competition. Let's all rise in this business together. I hope you win. See you next time.